What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Wanted to make a quick video kind of going over my graphics settings and what I do. I get asked, frequently what my graphics settings are, so this is the video for it right here. So you'll see the resolution in the top left shows some crazy weird number. Don't even look at that. Don't even pay any attention to that. That is like set just for this little preview I have set up here. Super small. It's not across my whole monitors. I got triple monitors, so I don't even know what the resolution is, but it's 1440p. Times 3 for the 2560 part. And then I really have my graphics turned down fairly low. Medium detail in the clouds, cars, high detail, everything else there's low, objects high. The foliage is off, particles medium. We got the max cars at 40, the draw cars at 40 on track, and then 12 in the mirror is what that means. And then this one is customized. We'll actually go into the .ini file here shortly and mess with a couple things like shadows and what you get drawn in the pits, what draws up in the pits, what gets rendered there, and that helps with the FPS as well. I got mine limited to 1 FPS or whatever, 1 frame lower than the hertz on my monitors. I got like 170 hertz monitors or whatever it is, 175 maybe. I already forgot, but I don't have it on VSync because VSync there's a delay unless you have G-Sync, which I do not. So we got that set to a limit on the frame rate. This max preferred whatever pre-rendered frames 1 thing, I have no idea what's going on with that. Never messed with it. It's at 1. We got the shadows and stuff turned on, which seem to work fine when I'm gaming and when I'm recording regularly. But when I do live stream, my game lags a lot. I found out. I diagnosed it. It is the shadows that causes my game to lag when I live stream. So when I live stream, I turn that stuff off. But usually when I'm just playing normally or recording, we got the night shadows on and all the shadow maps and all that stuff set to how it is right here. Then we got the PCF4 filter. I don't even know what that is. We got high detail. You can go to ultra, but we have it on high. And then this hiding the obstructions gets rid of, the mesh and like the pole, the pillar thing in front of your eyes and stuff like that. So that's a must. And then we got pretty much every cool thing over here checked besides this bright orange one, SSAO, whatever in the world that is. Distortion and heat haze are the only ones unchecked, and SSR is turned off. And yeah, so that's our in-game graphics settings. Now we're going to go ahead and go navigate, and I'll show you guys how to find it as well, our .ini file. All right, you'll want to go ahead and pull up your File Explorer, go to your Documents, find iRacing. Then at the very bottom you have a couple INI files, which I'm going to make a separate video on this. This is some really key stuff that not many people might not know about, but I won't get into it right now. Anyway, the main one you usually use should be monitor, unless you're using VR or something else. So we can go ahead and right click. Some people say make a copy and stuff. That's like if you're trying to be safe, you can just go ahead and right click. We're going to raw dog this, John, so you can get open with Notepad and then pull this thing right on up. And now we got all this cool code. We're like a cool hacker guy over here, but we're going to find some good stuff. So if you scroll down a ways, or if you just Control F and like type in static shadow number or static shadow res, this right here is what we're looking for, this line. It shows, as you can see, 0 for that resolution, 3. I have mine on 3. I think it defaults to maybe 1 or something like that, and you can't really even change this in the game. So I changed mine to 3. You can change yours to 4 if you want really high resolution shadows. That would be absolutely monumental. It's really taxing on the PC though, so we have it on 3. And then the next one to do, this one is like the massive stuff, and shout out to Nebon5 for this one. He has a whole video dedicated to just this one thing right here, but it's max pit objects to draw, Control F pit. PIT, and you make this 0. This will make it to where only your pit stall gets rendered, only your pit guys. So if you're like racing in NASCAR or whatever and you're going in the pits, the only pit stall that's going to be there is yours. So it'll be very obvious where your pit is at. It makes it way easier to find it. Or even when you're doing endurance races or anything, it makes it just 1,000 times easier to find your pit stall. And it's not having to like unrender a pit stall and then re-render a new one as you're driving, and it causes a lot of issues with the game. So just setting that to 0 is it's like the best thing ever. And there's actually a lot more things that I've probably have changed in here throughout, just the years of like scrolling through here and finding things to make my game look better. I don't really like remember all the things, but you can go through here. There's a lot of things to check out, so I would definitely, recommend it. Of course, you don't want to mess with the INI too crazy. You can freaking break your game, but all you have to do is just like, verify the integrity of cache or whatever, and it'll just remake you a new INI file. So you're probably safe. I don't know. And then, yeah, you just go ahead and my fingers over here are pressing Control S. We are saving the file. And you can just go ahead and relaunch iRacing, and then it'll look great and all that fun stuff. And yeah, you'll have your pit objects being rendered beautifully and things like that. And thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like on it if it helped you out. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. And have a good day.